Hey Libra, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message. I have a new oracle deck that I'm using. And there's a kitty playing with a jingle ball under the table, so sorry about that. Alright, we're gonna get two of these oracle cards. And then we'll use tarot to get clarity. Alright, we have the Dark Cartographer coming up first. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Okay. The Dark Cartographer. Actually, we're going to get a couple baby cards here just to explain what the Dark Cartographer means for you. I am going to read the little blurb in the guidebook. Just because it's a new deck, I want to see what the author intends the meaning to be. First, we'll just pull these real quick. Okay, so what would you pay for knowing the shortest route? To go straight for your goal, no side quests, no wandering in the dark. The Dark Cartographer hints he might know the way, but so many others do too. It seems like everyone knows exactly what needs to be done for success, but would the map actually suit you? The Oracle says do what you want, but we advise you not to pay for any directions too much. So it's kind of about paying for shortcuts. So we see in the Six of Swords, we see this as you kind of wanting to move to a better place, make things better, improve things generally. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is saying you can do it yourself. So it's just reiterating the meaning of the Oracle card. So, I mean, is the shortcut worth it? That's the question. Seven of Cups here is kind of just indicating all the possible routes you can take. Some of them good, some of them not so good. And then we have the Two of Cups. This could either represent a fork in the road, or it can be about two individuals, you and another person. And if it is about you and another person, it doesn't really look, it looks like there's something dividing you. These people are not, they're not touching, they're not clinking their glasses, they're not lovey-dovey per se. They're together, they're part of a unit, but there's something stagnant about it. So it looks here like you, Libra, are highly motivated to find a solution. But what overpowers this motivation to find a solution, what overpowers this is you don't really want to rock the boat. So I don't know if that means that boat you're trying not to rock is your boat that's taking you to the better place. I don't know. This could be just excessive people pleasing, or just not really, just being too much of a we need to take a stand. So it really depends on who you are. You know what I mean? So the next oracle card here is Dare to Enter. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Dare to Enter. It's a little Halloweeny, a little spooky, but not really. It actually looks pretty inviting. For the spooky people who love this stuff. Okay. Let's get a couple couple clarifiers on Dare to Enter. Card number 3. I don't know, Libra. Is somebody inviting you into their house of horrors? Let's read what the guidebook says here. So how long are you planning to stand on the threshold? Something is calling to you, but it's okay to be afraid. Dreams might turn into nightmares. You are well aware of that. What appeals to you the most also scares you the most. Dude, that is so true. Like whenever I do the Celtic cross, it's almost like like your greatest fear and your greatest desire are like so many times it's the same thing. Okay. Still, your story nudges you to try. Will you accept the invitation? This feels like a dare from the universe. This King of Swords, this is the universe daring you. Or it could be like like a spirit guide or something on the other side, like something that helps you, like an ancestor or something that's just really dry, I guess. They're not super emotional. They're just kind of like just the facts, man. And what do we have here? The 3 of Swords. This is the fear. It's like you're being asked, are you going to put a fork in it? Are you going to put a fork in that fear and go for it? Because it's obvious that you want it, right? But you've got this huge energy here of keeping the peace. So, like, it's almost like you need to figure out, like, what that is all about here with the Temperance. Because it's like you've got this, this fire brewing with the King of Wands here. Because this is you being motivated, wanting to take some action. But you know what they say, if you just wish in one hand and something in the other. So, it seems as if the direction you're headed in is pre-selected. And I don't know if that's by the universe or powers that be or by you. Probably by you. Because otherwise, why would you be so motivated? Why would you be like kind of low-key wishing for a shortcut to make it happen faster? You know what I mean? Now here we have a little bit of deception rolling in, and this is smokes and mirrors. There's some kind of smokes. There's some kind of smoke and mirror action going on here, and this is, God, I want to say it's you doing it to yourself, but because it's coming out underneath this 2 of Cups, there is a high possibility that you're giving someone the runaround. You are maybe trying to give them an impression of something that isn't exactly the truth. You're deceiving someone. And it may not be like malintended, but that's the result here of what, I don't know what you're doing, but it has something to do with what you're saying or how you're saying something. Now we do have the Seven of Wands over here, which is a card of defense. Maybe you're being too defensive. But this is a tiny card, so not a huge impact. Well, how very interesting is this? So you're showing up as King of Wands, and then we have this other person showing up as the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely a unit of some kind, a pair of some kind. You don't have to be married or boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, but like you're a duo of some sort, right? And it looks like they are equally motivated. It's like you have the same common goal, but something's messed up. Like there's some misunderstanding or like, I don't know. Something is not clear between you both. This is some kind of third party here. We have another queen. So what I'm taking this as, I'm not taking it as anything, like, it's not like cheating or anything like that. I feel like this Queen of Swords, like, people go to the Queen of Swords for advice. She's very clear, she's very honest, and she gets right to the point, right? So this, I feel like, is a recommendation for you to find someone that you trust their opinion, you trust their intelligence, you trust their, their advice, and get some advice if you're not sure. Because we have all this these clouds surrounding this Seven of Swords, which is either you inadvertently deceiving the other person or deceiving yourself. Again, clouds with the Seven of Cups, not quite sure about something, right? So this is your message, Libra, and I will see you next time. Bye.